Yeah, yeah, Brooklyn. It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. Know what? No chaser. What's the name? It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. No chaser.
Yes, sir. Welcome to another edition of the Rundown. It's your boy, the Drum Major.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's get
Party
it.
people wanna get
Oh.
funky. Yeah.
We be on your funky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Challenge to the
boom.
people. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Challenge. Challenge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chef, what it do, man?
I'm good, baby. What's good with you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know this. Your boy, the Drum Major here at WGI Sports Media. Another edition of the Rundown. And tonight, we strictly talking about NCAA. Tonight is NCAA night. This is part 2 because we covering the Final Four of both the men and women. Man, listen, it was something to behold. It was a sight to behold. The billing lived up to the billing and lived up to the hype. Man, especially on the ladies' side, man. You got to give it up for the ladies, man. Got to give it up for the ladies, especially on the ladies' side.
Yo, all I gotta say is, John,
Yes.
I hate the interview, but all I gotta say is
Go ahead.
www.wgisports.com, and it's all there.
Do the ladies run it?
Do the ladies run it? Yeah, they want it.
The flat stomachs.
Listen.
Go,
www.wgisports.com. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah. We talk about it over there. But dogs, listen, we definitely just gonna cover the Final Fours. Both men's and women's. It was exciting games. The matchups were great. The games were great. But before we get into that, of course, you know, we got to deal with our sponsors.
No doubt.
Shout them out. Starting with,
No doubt.
we're going to go back to the natural order. Sugar Water Radio, TV, franchising new girl. Shout out to the fam over there.
Yeah, salute.
Yes, sir. Franchising new girl, building the empire over there alongside Music Real Estate, which is one of the branches of Sugar Water Radio Empire. Sugar Water TV got Music Real Estate for any and all artists, foreign and domestic, who got talent, want to share their music, want to get them streams in. Holla at our boy Delano Robinson, who's one of the agents, as well as Mr. Sadiq Bryant. Holla at them, submit your music. They listen to your music. If they like it, they're going to help you out and get you them spins, get you them streams, get you some money, and get you some popularity. Music Real Estate. So let's get on it. Going on Sugar Water Radio, Sugar Water TV, as well as tuning into the Liquid Truth live interviews now. They don't switch the game up, man. Live interviews, franchising new girls will be conducting live interviews. They did some major interviews already, so log on to Sugar Water TV to check out the interviews that they did. I ain't gonna tell you. Log on and you'll see who. Major interview that they did. You know what I mean? So shout out to them.
No doubt.
Sugar Water Radio, Sugar Water TV.
Always love.
You already know. Graphics, multimedia advertising, graphic arts and design and photography for any and all occasions. 316s, quinceañeras, divorce parties, married parties, stripper parties. I just got home from jail party. I got my tax write-off party. I got my tax relief party. I got my welfare check party. Listen, Graphics does not judge. Just pay them the bread and they'll be there. They'll make the event eventful. They do not judge. No matter what your event is. Just give them the bread. Give them their bread. And they'll hook you. They'll hook you up.
And they'll show you grace.
They'll show you enough grace.
enough respect.
Enough respect and enough grace.
No doubt.
Just give them the bread, tell them what you want, and they'll get it done. Graphics. Indeed, indeed. Fat Boy Coffee, fat boy coffee. Shout out to Rock, our boy Rock and Coach Lonnie, major distributors of the brand. Gourmet coffee, multiple flavors. Upon your first purchase, use code WGIS1. Again, WGIS1 and get 10% discount upon your first purchase. Again, use code WGIS1, get 10% discount on your first purchase. And last but definitely not least, get your mind right, raise your consciousness, get your vibrations up, and get your vibrations high and on time and on fire. Log on to Inspire Motivational Tees, www.inspiremotivationaltees.com. Get yourself a garment, powerful graphic designs with powerful messages. I am the most popular sale. I am t-shirts. I am hoodies, the most popular sale. Get yourself one, get yourself a garment and express to the world and join the I am movement, join the higher vibrations movement, join the elevated consciousness movement. Log on to www.inspire Motivational Tees, all one word, Inspire. That is spelled INSPYAH, Motivational Tees. Y'all know how to spell Motivational Tees. Again, all one word, www.motivationaltees.com. Get with it, as the chef says. Chef, get with it.
Hey, John, wait. I want to give a shout out to this Bat brand company right here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another shout out. Yes, sir.
44 Pro. 44 Pro. Yo, listen.
Talk about it.
I ordered a custom bat for my son. He ordered this bat, and it's a pretty bat too. And my bad, guys. I'll leave it. Anyway, ordered a custom bat. They had it ready, shipped. FedEx lost it. Contacted them. No hassle, no smashel. It was like, yo, wait a minute. We was about to contact you. It's ironic. Tell you what. This is what we got. We got two options. Option number one, we'll give you a free bat.
Nice.
Plus, we'll redo the custom bat for you. Option two, we just give you your money back. I had to think about it. I said, man, listen, my son's going to go through some bats. Give me option one. Option one came in within a week.
Okay.
Salute to 44 Pro. You can't get that's customer service.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? No arguments, no hassle, no smashel. Just straight up, listen, we'll do right by you.
Shout out to them.
No doubt. My son also got a 44 Pro glove. He loves it. Like, he loves this brand. So maybe he'll go to Georgia Tech. We'll see. That's who's sporting that brand right now.
I see. He might go there behind that, huh?
Yeah, listen, 44 Pro. Listen, 11 years old, wielding a drop three. That's all I gotta say.
Oh man,
wielding it. So
yeah, that's crazy.
I'll upload some videos as I say this, so you can see it for yourself. The kid is wielding it.
Man, that's crazy.
Yes,
absolutely.
But back to our topic.
Yeah,
yo, I gotta tell you, I've been watching Women's Final Four for some years. Some years. Since the 90s. Since Dawn Stanley was in it for Virginia. P. Spoon was in it. Cheryl Swoops was in it. Rebecca Lobo. Good times. Gotta tell you, the inaugural season of the WNBA, good times. I think after year 2, 3, women's basketball took a nosedive. Until 2023, 2024. That's 2 years running, and the viewership has gone up. The viewership has gone up. I gotta tell you, women's basketball has arrived. On that level, on that monetary level. On that exciting level. On that, I'm a little girl and I want to play ball. I want to be like Caitlin Clark level. The Final Four was must-see TV, Joe.
Agreed.
Must see TV. Like we talk about the men's brackets and everything. It's every year it's exciting. You know, we wager, we do this, we do that.
Yeah.
But the women's side of it, John,
Yeah.
you could tell, and I don't know if anybody knows this. Salute to Dawn Stanley for doing this, but I'm not surprised that she does this. Her squad, her practice squad,
Mm-hmm.
is dudes. Did you know that?
I said that one more time. A practice squad is
Dudes, guys.
oh. I did know that. Yes, I did know that.
Fun
I
fact.
did. Yep, I did know that.
Now, where did that come from? If y'all know Dawn Stanley, she never played against girls. I mean,
That's
she did in
correct.
college and everything, but when we talking ball, street ball, she played against straight dudes.
You play with dudes. Yes, sir.
So what do you think
Sure.
she was going to do at South Carolina?
With her girls, yeah, for sure. And that's
Just
why
saying.
that's why they had a perfect season, 38-0. And last year they were 36-1.
Just saying.
Dawn is a legend. And you know our F's with Dawn heavy.
Heavy.
Heavy. She
Heavy.
you know, and she was a low key crusher. She definitely had the roundaway 90s girl look with the bob and the bob and
MC Light.
yeah, like she had the MC Light look, and she could hoop.
She could hoop.
And a lot of us was low key crushing. Like, yo, not only can she ball, she's cute.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
just put it out there. So salute to Miss Staley and her success coaching and coaching tenure with South Carolina. This is her third championship, second championship in 2 years. But that program has always been a mix when it comes to NCAA 20s. They've never been lower. I think she's another program since she's coached it. They've never been lower than Sweet 16, I believe.
Let me tell you, and people may disagree, may not disagree. Dawn Stanley, where she's at now, she's definitely a Hall of Famer.
Already.
But she's knocking on Pat Summitt door. She's up there with Pat Summitt, Tennessee.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Pat Summitt.
Yeah, salute to the great Pat Summitt. Listen, if Dawn keeps on this trajectory, I see a 2-time Hall of Famer. Because she's already in the Hall as a player.
Right.
She could be back there again as a coach.
As a coach, Ja.
You know what I mean? So if she keeps going on this trajectory, which I'm sure it's going to keep going in that way,
right?
We might see history again. We might see history again. You know, so but before we get to the women's basketball, let's talk about the men's first. This is the first time that we're gonna have to acknowledge and concede that the men's recap is the appetizer for the course. It's crazy to say, Chef. We're going to acknowledge and concede this. That
no, 100%.
Recap is the appetizer to the main course.
Yeah, listen, 100%. 100%.
To the ladies running.
100%. Listen, it was not even the Final Four was the mix. You know what I'm saying? The Sweet 16 was the mix too.
Yeah. For sure. You know, always shout out to Juju.
Juju.
Yeah, shout out to Juju Watkins. She's an up-and-coming freshman. That's another one you got to watch out for. Angel Reese, of course. That goes without saying. Flau'jae Johnson. And Flau'jae Johnson raps, too. Another fun fact.
Yeah. I knew that. I knew that. She better go see Franchise.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Flau'jae. Oh, somebody gets this Flau'jae. If you want a rap career, go see Franchise in Music Real Estate. I mentioned it already. Music Real Estate. Go see Delano Robinson on Sadiq Bryant. You got some music, holla at them.
No doubt. No doubt.
See? But dogs, let's talk about the men's, man. Let's talk about the men's.
Let's get it.
Let's start with the final. Let's start with the final four matches first. Let's see NC State. Actually, NC State was a Cinderella team, but the clock struck 12 for them. They lost to Zach Edey in Purdue. Zach Edey.
What's 7'6", 7'4"?
7'4".
7'4".
7'4", 300 pounds, dogs.
Somebody told me that dude's vertical is like maybe an inch. Listen, I watched that game, bro.
Yeah, Zach doesn't jump. Zach doesn't jump.
No, but but last night he was hooping.
Yeah.
Last night he was hooping. He was hopping. It wasn't no inch vertical.
Definitely was. Zach Edey accounts for. Zach Edey counts for 60% of Purdue's points these past two games.
Yeah, facts. Fun facts.
You know what I mean? So it was, he was phenomenal. Zach Edey, to me, from what I see from Zach Edey, to me, from what I've seen, the way he plays, is bringing back he's a throwback. He's bringing back the throwback big man. He's not dribbling up the court. He's not taking you off the dribble, stuff like. He's going to the post. He's setting his position, and they dump it into him, and he's doing what he got to do, going to the basket. Jump hooks. He got the jump hooks, a little up and under, but mostly jump hooks. And it's too easy for him. He's 7'4".
Too easy. Listen, I hear Bill Walton's voice in my head. You got to feed your big man. Throw it down, big man. Throw it down.
Throw it down.
Bill Walton was, anyway, he's goated for me as far as like one of the funniest announcers.
Yeah. He's very dramatic. Dramatic.
Very,
absolutely.
Very but dramatic. But Edey, I agree 100%, man. Listen, inside the paint, he's a bucket.
Yeah, easy.
He's a bucket. And defense, he's no slouch neither. He was getting after it. Both ends of the floor.
Getting after it. So it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. The throwback big man. It seems like the way Zach Edey's playing, he's promoting the return of the throwback big man, as well as and I gotta acknowledge DJ Burns too. Hell of a run for DJ Burns.
Right, for Final Four, DJ Burns. Listen, the Final Four was nothing but about big men.
Yeah, it was about the big man. The big man and the guard. The big man and the point guard.
Man and the point guard, yeah.
Yeah. The big man.
Yeah, the 5 and the 1. Yeah.
Yeah, the 5 and the 1. There you go.
The 5 and the 1.
I like that. It was about the 5 and the 1.
Yeah.
For sure. But I gotta acknowledge the great play of DJ Burns. He had a great one. And his guard, DJ Horn. DJ Horn, see, these guards that I see play, they bring something different to the table. Like, for instance, like DJ Horn, NC State DJ Horn, he's a shooter. He's mid range. I see he has a great mid range game. That's more his thing. He's not like like Jamal Sheed. Well, I said Jamal Sheed was the what I said he was. He was the grinder. He was hard nosed.
Yeah.
Jamal Sheed was the hard nosed grind. He's gonna drive into the basket, get in the paint. Got the lunch pail hat and the bucket on. Jamal,
yeah.
And Jamal Quiznard had a more all around game. Jamal Quiznard had the jumper. He had the midi jump. Quiznard had the midi. He had the 3-pointer. He had the back. He even had a little back to the basket game. And he's a slap. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Quiznard, shout out to Jamal Quiznard, out of Oregon. You know what I mean? So in DJ Horn, I saw more of a pass first. He's a pass first guard, and he seems to pick his spots and make his middies. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So it's an appreciation to see and appreciate the 3 types of PGs that was playing throughout this whole NCAA tournament was cool. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't going to. I'm disagreeing.
Yeah, yeah,
The floor generals is was a big throwback as well. So I agree.
yeah, yeah, yeah. DJ, yeah, DJ Horn and DJ Burns, the DJs, the two DJs,
Yeah,
they definitely took it back a little bit.
you know,
Throwback,
you
the
know,
5-1.
I got the perfect tandem for you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the big man's name that played with him, but remember
Yeah.
Todd Day from
Yeah, I remember
Arizona?
Todd Day. I remember Todd Day. Yeah,
Remember
yeah, yeah.
that? Remember the big man that ran with him?
It was I think it was Corliss. I think it was Corliss Williamson.
Not Corliss. Another. It was the other big man. It was a
No, it wasn't Corliss.
big stout kid. Oh shoot! I hate.
Because Corliss was brolic though. You
Yeah,
sure
Corliss Williams.
Corliss?
Yeah, Corliss was there. Yeah. But it was
The
this
big
other kid.
nasty. The big nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Arkansas Razorbacks. That was that team that ran. They said that if any team could beat UNLV, it was going to be them.
It was
This
the
particular
Razorback,
team,
right?
the
Yeah,
Razorbacks.
yeah.
So, but they couldn't pull it off. Todd Day couldn't pull it off. It was big beef between Todd Day and UNLV.
Yeah, Todd Day was nice too.
He was. He was. But let me get Big Man's name for you in a second. But yeah, that so to me, yes, I agree 100%. He's like a Zebo. Just I agree with that analogy. Zebo mixed with tractor trailer
Tractor
from
trailer, yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think he couldn't. Zach Edey was just too much for him. I mean, this is 6'9" against 7'4". And on top of that,
Agreed.
Purdue keyed in on Burns. So
Yeah.
they knew that he was the guy. And DJ Horn, to his credit, tried to beat them.
Yeah, he did.
But it wasn't too much because the DJ Burns was pretty much shut down. DJ Burns had under 10 points. I think he had 8 or 9 points.
Yeah.
So he was pretty much shut down. So the clock struck stuff with them. But salute to them, man. They did a great job. Then moving on with UConn when they played Alabama. That I mean UConn won by the score of 86-72. Oh, by the way, Purdue beat DJ Burns and his crew 63-50. UConn won 86-72, but this game was a lot more competitive than the score appears. But
Right.
of course, UConn was just too much for them. Of course,
Facts.
with their big man, another tight Donovan Clingan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they got Donovan Clingan and the shooting of what's the kid name? What's the kid name? Oh man, what the hell is this kid name? What is this kid's name? Oh man, what's his name? Cam Spencer. I'm sorry, Cam Spencer. That's his name. So Cam Spencer. Cam Spencer. The shooting of Cam Spencer, he was pretty much lights out. Cam Spencer, I believe, is a 3. So that tandem with their point guard, Tristan Newton, he's another distributor floor general point guard. Tristan Newton, Cam Spencer, and Donovan Clingan. It was too much. It was too much for them. It was too much for them.
It was.
Yeah.
Purdue had a squad from the start of the season. From the word go, they was ready. They were locked in.
Mm-hmm.
So North Carolina got a lot to hang their hat on to build on for next year.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, that player's name that played with Todd Day was Oliver Miller.
Oliver Miller, yes, yeah.
Remember Ollie?
Yes, I remember Oliver Miller. Yes, yeah.
Todd Day and Oliver Miller. That tandem was
he was struggling with that.
disgusting.
He was struggling with that weight issue. His weight.
Yeah.
The NBA, he kept. That weight issue was a problem for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And then Kareem Reed, remember them too?
Kareem Reed. I gotta remember that one.
I think he did, or maybe yeah, I think he did. Kareem Reed out of New York.
What a name. I mean, it sounds familiar, but I can't
I
remember.
think he ran with them because Todd Day was a 2.
Yeah, Todd Day was a 2.
I think Kareem
But
Reed was his backcourt mate.
but that ball was in his hands heavy.
Of course,
Heavy.
it was Todd Day. Of
Todd
course.
Day. Todd Day. The only one I can remember out of that backcourt was Lee Mayberry. I can't remember Kareem Reed.
That's another name. Wow.
I remember that, but I don't Kareem Reed.
No.
I gotta
Yeah.
research that one.
I think Kareem Reed ran with them. I'm not quite sure. I could be wrong. People that you're watching, any college hoops head, especially NCAA heads, basketball heads, if I'm wrong, feel free to fact check me. I ain't above being corrected. Put it in the comments if I'm right. If Kareem Reed ran with Todd Day, if you know, matter of fact, if you know, we'll give you something nice if you can name the starting 5 of the Razorbacks back then. If y'all can do that, we're gonna hook you up.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Maybe this will be a trivia. John, we'll hold on to this. We'll hold on to this.
All right.
If anybody could come up with the starting 5 for the 91-92 roster of the Arkansas Razorbacks, we got something for y'all. We got something for y'all. We're gonna do this trivia. We're gonna kick off this trivia business.
No doubt.
But John, yeah, Kareem Reed did play for Arkansas, but it wasn't that year though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
he's still hailed as one of the top scorers.
Yeah.
For that school.
Yeah, Kareem Reed was sick.
Yeah.
So he came years after. He was more mid-90s, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. So I was
right time,
right.
a little off on the
Yeah. A
time
little off on the
right
timeline.
team, but
Right team off on the timeline. Got it.
off for the timeline, yeah. But we still good.
Yeah.
Because how many people remember Kareem Reed? I know a lot of hands right now going up.
Listen, you gotta listen, you gotta if you know, you know. I put it like
you know.
if you know, you know. You
Exactly.
gotta be a hoop head to know about cats like this. You can't be a casuals. Casuals wouldn't know about Kareem Reed. You know what I mean?
Or Oliver Miller.
Or Oliver Miller for that matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or even Todd Day for that matter.
Yeah, if you don't know Todd Day, you need to hang it up at this point.
Yeah. Don't talk sports with us.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
sure. So, if you don't remember that rivalry between Arkansas and UNLV, don't talk to us.
Yeah. Don't do that. For real.
Let
But
it go.
but UConn, Alabama, played very competitive. But the show, the score doesn't exactly represent it. UConn was just too much, 86-72 over Alabama.
Yo, the point guard for UConn is disgusting.
Yeah. Tristan Newton, yeah, he's solid.
He is disgusting. He's not. He's next level. Khalid Elamine.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a slasher. He goes to the basket hard, just like Khalid. Khalid didn't. I don't remember Khalid having a real solid jump shot.
No, he didn't. Khalid was a floor general.
That's what I'm saying. He that's why he didn't last in the league that long.
Glad you of all people know the rules of the NBA. If you don't have a jump shot, you're not gonna have a career in the league.
Nope.
That's what happened. That's what happened to him. That's what happened to Mateen Cleaves.
Yep, Mateen Cleaves, Michigan Spartans.
Them dudes did not have a jump shot. They ain't last long in the league.
Sherman Douglas, another good one.
Yeah, Sherm. And what's crazy, Sherm used to pull from half.
Yeah.
He was in Syracuse.
Yeah.
Sherm's jumper was wet when he was in Syracuse.
Got to the league, it couldn't happen.
What happened? Yeah, what happened? The general. Yeah, the general. Sherm. His jumper was wet.
Was, man.
You know what I'm saying? I remember Sherm. But yeah, that's
We
listen.
going back, y'all. We going
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
gotta stay on.
Yeah, we gotta stay on course, Black.
We gotta stay on course. My
you gotta
bad.
stay, Black. You gotta stay on course, man. Stay
But
on course.
but I'm just saying though, Ja, it's just that I'm seeing a little resurrection of the NCAA and what's changing the landscape, Ja. And this is on point now. This is us coming back to current day.
Yes,
I
go ahead.
think the change definitely has to be. You have to point towards nil, name, image, and likeness. Reason why I say that is because when you started paying players to stay in college, well, no, we're not going to say that. When you started playing players, there was no urgency, there was no need to run to the league and have a short career. You can actually play 1, 2, 3 years and still get paid, build your name and your stock so that when you do get to the league, you're mature, you're ready. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, the transfer portal. So you don't like it there. You transfer, you got an extra, you got what, 6 years of eligibility because of COVID? So that's the G League. So there's a lot of things that I'm watching happen to help develop these young players. So I like it. I like it.
Well, let me. I would like to, Chef. I would also like to add. Also, the nil is also the reason why there's a surgence in NCAA women's basketball. This is the popularity is rising in NCAA women's basketball
I didn't
because
want
of
to go there. I didn't
yeah,
want to go
no,
there
no,
just yet.
it's real
But yeah,
talk. It's
but
because
yeah,
of the nil.
yeah, no, it is.
It's because of the nil. Because the guys are taking the nil and they're one and done and they're leaving.
Yeah.
They're either doing transfer portal because if they're projected a top draft pick, if they're talented enough and as projected as a top draft pick, they're gonna and they're this is known about them before they, in some cases, before they enter into college.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys is doing one and done. And a lot of guys feel that their potential is stunted at one program, they're gonna transfer to another program. So and what the ladies are doing, being conversely, the W is not paying as much as the N. So the ladies are getting nil deals and staying. And they're doing the 3 to 4 years, which is growing in their popularity. And they're growing in their, you see what I'm saying? This is what's happening with a Caitlin Clark. This is what's happening with an Angel Reese. This is what's happening with an Aaliyah Boston, an Asia Wilson. You know what I mean?
Cardoza.
And Carmela Cardoza, and ultimately Juju
Juju.
and Paige.
Facts. And Paige. Oh, Paige. She played. Listen, we can
Paige,
never forget Paige.
Paige Bucher. Come on, man, Paige Bucher. I've been following that girl for the past 2 years.
For high school.
Yeah, yeah,
She was a bucket in high school.
yeah,
When she got picked up in UConn, I
yeah,
mean, her first year at UConn was bananas.
yeah, for sure.
Borrowing the last 2
The
years of
injury, yeah.
injuries.
Then she had the injury, unfortunately. You know what I mean? But yeah, Paige Bucher. That's right. I did. I saw a couple of. Cause I remember a while back in one of the shows we talked about Paige Bucher. That was the first time I laid eyes on her. And I think it was I believe it was a high school game, or maybe I saw a high school game or some clips or highlights. I'm not sure, but I remember watching Paige Bucher from when she was in high school, and I remember when she got picked up in UConn, and then she had that devastating injury, and she sat out that year. You know what I mean? So, but I had my eye, but Paige Bucher was on the mind. So I don't think she's I don't think she's a senior now. I think she's a junior,
But she
and
coming out though.
she's coming out.
She's coming out.
Oh, okay, okay.
They're projected, all those names that you projected as top 5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not
Juju's not coming out though. Juju's staying. She's
no, not Juju.
yeah,
But Cardoza,
yeah,
Paige, Caitlin,
right.
and I forgot someone the other chick's name. But it's 5 girls projected top 5. www.wgsports.com. It's on there.
You're ready. But
it's on there. Check it out.
yeah, but going back to the men's UConn Alabama, and then eventually the clash of the Titans. Of course, UConn and Purdue. Zach Edey against Donovan Clingan. now,
Listen,
now, this is a case of Zach winning the battle, but not the war.
no, yeah,
Because Zach outscored Donovan Clingan.
yeah.
But see, Donovan Clingan had a more stronger supporting cast.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So that's what that was. There was it was, of course, the shooting of Cam Spencer. I find him as a decent 3. He's a decent 3, Cam Spencer.
Yeah.
He's a shooter. Right? He's a shooter. You know what he remind me of?
Who's that?
You know Cam Spencer remind me of?
Who's that?
Remember Chandler Parsons?
Oh.
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh.
A little bit. Remember Chandler Parsons?
Yeah. I had to think about it. I had to think about it. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was on the Rockets. Briefly. He played for the Rockets for a few years.
Okay.
I don't remember Chandler. I don't remember Chandler Parsons from college, but I remember when he played on the Rockets. He was a 3. I was like, oh,
Well.
oh, this kid is all
Here
right.
we go. Here we are.
Yeah. So yeah, Cam. So Cam Spencer gives me Chandler Parsons vibes. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And
Listen, they were hooping. That last night's game was I mean, it wasn't long, right? It was quick, but it was late night.
Yeah.
It was must-see TV. A lot of people stayed up as long as they could.
Sure.
And when the game ended, it was like, dang, I want more. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Because they went back and forth. And then Purdue just kind of lost steam. They lost a lot of steam. You couldn't hang. I'm telling you, UConn's backcourt would make you lose steam, B.
Yeah.
It would make you lose steam.
Yeah.
You can't keep up with that. Them cats are moving without the ball constantly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
That was the blueprint for them.
And they think and of course I would be remiss like saluting Dan Hurley, or member of that Hurley clan.
Oh.
His son is on the team. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. So we got a next generation Hurley, Andrew. He's a role player though. He wasn't one of the major stars. He was a role player. But the fact that he's on the team, I was like, oh, we got another generation of Hurleys coming up. You know what I'm saying? I wonder where Bobby is though.
Well, last time I heard he was coaching somewhere in Jersey. So I don't know how.
Oh,
so I don't know if he's still doing that. So that's
I'm not talking about senior, I'm talking about junior. The one that played for Duke.
Yeah. He was coaching somewhere out in Jersey.
Also? Yeah.
Somewhere in South Jersey. I'm not sure where.
Oh, okay.
I heard it was a college like
yeah.
Scarlets or something like that.
Yeah. Not Rutgers, right?
I thought it was Rutgers at one point, but I don't know. I gotta look that up.
Okay. Well, yeah. Shout out to the Hurleys, man. Jersey's own. That's Jersey City. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
Yeah. So they got
couldn't stand that cat, but yeah, facts.
Yeah, man. The Hurley family. Facts. So salute to Dan Hurley, back-to-back NCAA championship. With his bigs, with his crew, Tristan Newton and Cameron and Donovan, and them boys, that whole crew, powerhouse crew. UConn is just a powerhouse. They've been running the NCAA, like we said before last episode. They're one of the mainstays in the NBA. I mean, not in the NBA, the NCAA. UConn. What we say? UConn, Kentucky, Duke. North Carolina was the shocker.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. But those teams like we said last week, we gonna reiterate again. They're powerhouses. You're gonna always see them there.
You are. You are. Like, forget
You know,
about it right now.
yeah. You're
You're
always gonna
not you're not gonna see him nowhere else.
right. You're gonna see them in the Elite Eight. You definitely gonna see you definitely gonna see all of them in Sweet 16, and you're gonna see them in the Elite Eight, and they
Always.
typically they don't go no worse than Elite Eight.
No, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, you
You're not
know.
gonna. But you know what? I salute the North Carolina Wolfpack. They made it
Yeah,
past that.
yeah. The men's and women's.
The men's and women's.
Yeah,
Yes,
the men's and
yes.
women's. Yeah. Both teams made it to the Final Four. Both the men's and women's made it to the Final Four. You know.
But by the way, I was wrong.
Yes.
Bobby Hurley is at ASU, Arizona
Oh,
State.
Julia.
Yeah, he's at Arizona State University
Oh,
coaching.
all right. Cool.
So
And that's a good segue. NC State men's and women's, because we're gonna get into the women's, Vlad.
let's
Now
get
we're
it.
gonna go to the main course. Now we're gonna get to the main course because we're gonna talk about the ladies right now.
Let's get it.
Their fight and their Final Four, and NC State. They lost to South Carolina. It was kind of easy work for South Carolina.
It was. It
Yeah,
was.
70-59. But listen, Chef, look out for this backcourt from North Carolina State. Look out for this backcourt because they were making some noise. They were making some noise. Isaiah James, and Sanaya Rivers.
You know what? Yes. Yes. At one point, I thought, I don't know what, I must have blanked out for a second and turned away from the game, came back. I promise you, I thought South Carolina lost the way the crowd was going bananas right there.
Nah. There was I mean, Isaiah
It was
James.
showtime.
Yes, Isaiah James and Sanaya Rivers. First of all, Sanaya Rivers used to be a Lady Gamecock, so she transferred.
Showtime.
Yeah, so that's a backcourt. That's a backcourt you need to watch out for NC State. Them girls were dope. Them girls were dope. I mean, you get Kaylin and Juju's getting all the hoopla, and Paige Bucher's getting all the hoopla, but Sanaya,
Yeah.
and Sanaya Rivers, Isaiah James, them two girls right there. Watch out for them. Definitely watch out for them.
What are these? Juniors, sophomores?
I believe they're juniors. I believe they're juniors. Yeah,
Juniors? Okay. I'll
that's the back.
definitely.
But that's the backcourt. That's the
That's the
backcourt.
back.
Yeah, man, that's the backcourt. They did their thing. They did their thing. And Isaiah James is a lefty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, she's a lefty. She's a lefty.
Oh.
Yeah. She great. Good shoot.
Listen,
They
I,
can
wa-
shoot. They can shoot.
I was just looking at the game, man, and I wasn't really because I was looking at it from South Carolina. I was like, I want my Gamecocks. That's my game. That's Dawn Stanley.
Yeah.
Wasn't thinking too much about NC State. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, they made it. All right. Because
Yeah.
the women's side is never guarantees other than UConn. UConn is always a guarantee, right? South Carolina State, another guarantee.
Yeah.
Right? LSU, past 2 years, guaranteed. Final Four, I'm talking about. Elite Eight, Final Four.
Yeah.
Now you got Iowa coming up there. I don't know how Iowa comes back from this year. I don't know. You have to do some heavy recruiting.
That's a hell of a point. That's a hell
You
of
know
a
what I mean?
That's a hell of a point.
I like old girl there. What's her name? The one with the Afro puffs.
Yeah, Hannah Stukler.
Yeah, Hannah Stukler.
Hannah Stukler.
She's gonna be the future.
She was good.
She's gonna be the future.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how you come back after losing Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying?
There's Caitlin. Listen, Caitlin is one of a kind, dogs.
That's what I'm saying. She's
You don't.
generational.
Yeah, she's generational. You don't look to replace her. You just look for somebody with uh certain qualities that fits the program. In my opinion, don't try to replace Caitlin. You're not going to do that.
Please, please don't.
You're not going to do that.
No.
But find somebody that fits well into that program. Find somebody that could work well with Hannah Stukley or Stuka. I'm pronouncing her name wrong. I'm sure I'm probably butchering her name, but she's, for those who don't know, Hannah Stukley or Stuka is the girl with the Afro puffs. She's a big, she tried to hold on against Carmella.
Yeah, she did. She did.
She did all right for herself.
And she's a freshman.
And she's a freshman, and she had a good battle. Matter of fact, she did good when they played. She did good when they played UConn.
She did. That's what I'm saying. Standout.
Her and Aaliyah Edwards, another big. So even on the women's side, it was battles of the bigs. Even on the women's side, because Aaliyah Edwards out of the ain't no slouch either.
No.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't no slouch. So it was So it was some battles there, man. It was definitely some battles.
And LSU, the reason why they fell short is this one you got to put it on the
Reese,
coach.
another big,
That's right. But you got to put it on the coach. Unfortunately, I don't think she understood what was at stake playing against Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
You put Haley or Caitlin Clark to go one-on-one, and she cooked her. You heard? She overcooked her. I was like, listen, you don't put Haley or one person. You double team her. You make her move that ball. You push her out the block. You know what I'm saying? You don't let her get set. I mean, she's gonna get hers. You can't stop Caitlin Clark. You wasn't gonna stop her. But what you would hope though is you slow her down a little and let your players behind you, bring up the rear and get to those loose balls, get the quick outlet. But they couldn't. Iowa had their number.
Yeah,
And Angie Reese, salute to her. After the game, was like, yo, Caitlin Clark, it is what it is. But she gave enough respect and props. But after that game as well, I watched that game and I was like, man, I would have never left Caitlin Clark alone. She would have had to get double teamed the whole game. But Haley should have held her own too, because she had no defense. Now, according to what I read, I forgot what team she came from. She did this stunt before. I can't remember what team she came from. I almost want to say something like Virginia or something like that, where she couldn't handle the heat in the kitchen, and so she got up out of Dodge, jumped in the transfer portal, and went to LSU. Now she jumped back into the transfer portal, and who knows where she's headed.
Haley Van Lith went back in the portal again?
Yeah, she went back in the portal again.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. At least that's what I read. That's what I read. I fact checked it and I was like, man, they are ripping her apart. Social media was killing her. The news outlets was killing her. But listen, you went one-on-one. You should have at least body her up. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think Haley is Haley? Do you speculate Haley's bailing out because the Angel's gone, and Flau'jae's about to go? Is Flau'jae leaving? Flau'jae Johnson?
I don't think so. I didn't hear that.
I know Angel's out.
Yeah, Angel's out. Angel's definitely out. She was the fifth one, so that's the top 5 projected right there.
Yeah.
But from what I'm hearing, according to Van Leaf, she said that the coach hung her out to dry and set her up, and she didn't like it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that was the suspected room. Well, at least that was the suspected press conference that she had. That
Good.
that was her outlet. That she felt like she was set up, and she's out.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, listen, let's get back to the UConn game, classic game, but I didn't like the way it ended. I think it was a classic. It was a classic showdown. It was top billing. It lived up to the hype. Paige showdown against Caitlin. Um, Hannah going up against Aaliyah Edwards. It was a classic Final Four showdown. Iowa, UConn, and Iowa edged them out. Caitlin had I think Caitlin Clark had 30 in that game, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but I know she was slowed down a bit. She didn't score much in the first quarter, and then in the second she had 7 in the first quarter. I'm going off memory. I can't remember. I know she had 18 in the second quarter or in the third quarter, and then she started going off.
Who's that?
Caitlin,
Caitlin
Caitlin Clark.
Clark.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark.
Listen, she was cooking, me. She had a
Yeah,
slow start, but yeah, you're right. She was cooking. I mean,
yeah, she had a
it
slow
was
start.
catch and shoot with her.
Yeah. And one thing I noticed though, I don't know if I want to call it a weakness, but I noticed in the IO Connecticut game, she kept going left. She kept pulling from left.
You
Like
noticed that too.
she likes that left side.
She does.
So I'm watching Caitlin in the IO UConn game, and I'm saying to myself, yo, Dawn, I'm saying to myself, because I just know Dawn got a brilliant mind. Because Dawn is sitting there watching. I'm like, oh, I know Dawn got her. I know Dawn. I know Dawn is like, oh, this girl like to go left. She likes to shoot from the left elbow.
Yeah,
Because that's a sweet spot.
it is. That's what
Left
she was
elbow.
killing Van Leef.
Yeah,
She was
yeah, yeah.
killing her from there.
Anything on the left. Anything on the left elbow. You know what I'm saying? She
It
could
was
do
water.
Caitlin could do she could do straightaway too.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Her
She
second
does
spot is
straightaway.
straight away.
She does
Straight away.
straightaway. But that girl loves that left elbow.
She does. That's her comfort zone right there.
That is her comfort zone. I'm like,
She'll curl around the pick,
she'll
catch
curl.
that ball.
Yeah,
It's a wrap. It's easy.
yeah. So I'm saying to myself, I know Dawn is watching. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna make her ass go right. She's gonna have to shoot right.
That's where the problem came.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'll make her shoot right.
But
Because I definitely would have said that. Like, nah, you move over that way. You know what I mean? You move her over that
and
way.
you double team her, you make her run.
And you make her run. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but she's gonna get her second win as she did, and she
mhm,
forced her way back into scoring position because now
yeah,
she became a threat, not for shooting but for passing. She was doing little dump
yeah,
offs.
that's right. That's right. And that's how she counted. That's how she counters.
Yeah,
Oh, you ain't gonna let me get to my spot? Okay, I'll find Hannah. Hannah got me. That's a bucket. You know what
Hannah
I'm saying?
and Afro Puffs. Forgot her
Yeah,
name.
that's Hannah. That's Hannah. That's
That's
what I'm talking
Hannah.
about. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Hannah Stuckey. Yeah.
Listen, she was cutting to the basket like easy.
Easy. Hannah played damn good.
She did.
She's a very good player. She's a
I
very good.
like her. I like her.
Yeah. Very good. But we got to talk about and Paige did her thing. I think Paige had like 27, 28.
Oh, she came alive in the second.
Yeah. They was
She
going
was
at it.
quiet in the first. She was very
Yeah.
quiet in the first.
Yeah, both of them were quiet in the first. Both of them started out slow, but both of them caught on fire and it came down to the wire. And then when Caitlin
So,
when Caitlin missed that free throw and they ran it. No, was it? No, they missed a three. Yeah, they got
yeah.
so you missed a free
UConn
throw.
got the rebound.
You got the rebound and they
It was an inbound. It was an inbound play on the right side of the court.
and they called a And they called it a legal screen on Aaliyah Edwards.
No, now I watched it. It was illegal. It was illegal.
How so? How?
It's a job.
Explain to me. You're
She
the
jabbed.
basketball
She
guy. Yeah.
jabbed. She jabbed, Ja.
Jabbed.
Jab. She jabbed.
Dogs.
No, but Ja. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
She
ahead.
jabbed, but with 1 second on the clock, you swallow your whistle.
Yeah, you don't call that, man.
You let that play out.
Yeah, you don't
Because
call
we don't
that.
know what Paige would have did.
Yeah, you don't call that.
Because she was about to hail that up.
Yeah.
You
don't
swallowed
call
your
that.
whistle. You
Yeah.
don't. And unfortunately, you let the ref decide the game, and that's
You
what it
know,
ultimately came down.
Yeah.
It was obvious, John. It was obvious.
Yeah, you don't call that. You don't call that. Now that I agree with you on. You don't call that.
You don't swallow. You swallow
Let
your
that play
whistle.
out. This is top billing. This is what people. This is
This
the
is
show.
Final Four.
This is the Final Four. People want to see the players finish this game, not the refs.
Yeah, you either tie the game or win the game.
You tie the game, win the game. And that call just made it so anticlimactic, man.
Yeah, it was egregious.
Yeah,
it was egregious.
Dogs, nah.
That's why I said, Ja. I hate that was a legit call.
Yeah,
but the ref should have swallowed his whistle.
yeah.
But it was so. I guess it was just the fact that she backed off like this. She made it look so obvious.
Yeah,
is why the ref blew the whistle. Now, had she not?
Gabby Marshall showed it. She sold it. She sold it. Gabby sold it.
She did.
Gabby Marshall. That's her name.
Now,
sold it.
She really put her elbow out to really
Yeah.
No, she tried to step on her way, but she couldn't get it quick enough. So she stuck her elbow out. She got caught with her hand was in the cookie jar. I'm sorry.
But Gabby sold it. She sold it because
you swallow your whistle, but the ref said no, it's too blatant. That was too blatant. It's too blatant.
Like,
Watch the replay, John. You're gonna be like, yeah, I see it.
All right. But
I know, John. America was upset. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. A showdown like that, the game cannot end like that.
No, listen. I know. Most refs would have been so into the game that they would have missed the call.
Yeah.
And
because what we always said, Vlad. What the fine print say? What the fine print say?
Swallow your whistle, man. You gotta let it play out.
Because the fine print says what?
Caitlin Clark has to go to the finals.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment and
entertainment. That's what the fine print say. In the NBA, NCAA, it's entertainment.
Caitlin Clark's name is bigger than Paige Beckers. That's the problem.
That part.
That's the problem.
Real talk. That's real talk.
I'm sorry, Paige.
That's what that's really about.
I'm sorry, Paige. Your name is not. Had you not been injured,
you got to blow the horn for that because that's what it's really about.
Yeah, no. Had you not got injured and you would have been able to build on that plateau that you started with, you'd have been good. This would have been an easy matchup because you came into the league put as a bucket. You was averaging over 20 points a game.
Yeah, she was.
And you could have been top billing. You would have been up there. You wouldn't have been the Caitlin Clark of NCAA women's basketball, but you were there 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You were definitely there 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with her homeboy, forgot his name, from what school was that went to Orlando? The kid that got drafted, that made the big shot and jumped up on the table.
I don't remember. But he went to Orlando? He plays for Orlando?
Yeah, well, no, yeah, he plays for Orlando. He played for UConn.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I don't remember.
I gotta find his name.
Brain fart on that one. I don't remember.
Nah, you good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he stayed injured too for a minute. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, he's injury prone?
Yeah, well, he was last year. He was hurt.
Right. Okay.
But Jalen Suggs, that's his name.
Suggs. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
her.
yeah,
That's her
yeah, yeah,
boy. That's her
yeah, yeah.
boy.
Okay,
They real
yeah.
tight. See, from the
Yeah,
same town.
Suggs, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
man.
okay. Oh, that's her peoples. Okay.
That's the peoples.
Oh, all right, all right, all right. They just friends though, not romantic.
Nah, I mean
Oh,
Gonzaga. It wasn't UConn. Gonzaga. It was
Gonzaga,
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga. Suggs played for Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I saw that game. I saw that game where you hit that buzzer beater.
He hit that buzzer
Up on the
beater.
table. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember Jalen
Legit.
Suggs now. Yeah, the Gonzaga game. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He played. I mean, he played for Gonzaga, but I forgot the team that he did beat the buzzer on.
3 years ago. This is all.
Yeah,
This is. Listen. This is all a 3 year span,
yeah,
and it led up to this. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, for Paige, Caitlin Clark was the top biller.
yeah. Bottom line, that's what really is about. Because Caitlin Clark is these past 2 years carried the NCAA women's tournament on the back. I mean, let's call it what it is. In addition to the other stars, of course, they played their part, but Caitlin was the headliner for these past few
Yeah.
years. She came. The girl literally came out of nowhere.
Nowhere, John.
You know what I'm saying?
Nowhere. Breaking school records.
Breaking school
Breaking
records.
NCAA records.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Which is disputed because there was a different record that it was far more. Well, I forgot the sister's name, but she said
Dell told us, yeah.
she said the college record that was that surpassed Caitlin. But I think she surpassed it now because I think her career college record her career college all time record points is 4183. Caitlin has 4183 or 4103, one of them. So it's 4,000. It's in the 4,000s now, I believe,
Mhm.
as far as all time college records. But that's neither here nor there. Caitlin was a top billing, and she broke a lot of records. She broke a lot of college basketball records, men and women alike.
Yes.
Um, and she was the mega star of the whole tournament for the past 2 years. So as they move on to the final game, SC versus Iowa.
John, let me tell you what was on display. Let me tell
Yeah.
you what was on display.
Mhm.
What, and this is a trivia question too, and people are going to answer it as I say it. What
Mhm.
made this season so special for women's basketball? Women are used to shooting a certain way. Women are used to coming down, laying the ball up a certain way. I think, and women are classy in their own sense, right?
Mhm.
They're not trash talkers like man. They're not gonna throw blows and stuff like that. I think
Right. Ain't gonna get all crazy like that.
nah. I think women's basketball needed this season for the trash talk.
Mhm.
It started last season with the diss. You know what I mean? It started with
Mhm.
that, and it
Mhm.
ended with this season
With Angel.
with
Mhm.
not with the Angel, yeah, with the Angel last year, but this
Mhm.
year I don't know if you caught that fight where I forgot what player it was, and she got hit in the face, and she was like, "Listen, tired of
Mhm.
this crap," and she went after her. I mean,
Mhm.
it was a bench clearing. Put it this way: by the time
Little skirmish. Yeah.
by the time it was over, you barely had a team to play, right?
Mhm.
Um, this season was about the game looked like the men's game without dunks.
Mhm.
You had the handles. You had the pure shooting. You know, so it wasn't this. It wasn't this.
Little,
It was pure shooting.
a little shove shot.
Yeah, and yeah. And the pure shots looked like you were watching NBA games. Not NBA, but college men's games.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. They had the form. The form.
Listen, the forms was pure. The shots were clean. I mean, it was bottom of the net. It was none of that rattling backboard, humble stuff. It was
Mhm.
pure balling,
Right.
cutting,
Mhm.
uh, picks, picks and rolls, defense, cookies. I mean, Caitlin Clark got the ball stolen. not
Mm-hmm.
paying attention. So
Mm-hmm.
I say all that to say the game was pure at its rawest form that you could ever get it this season.
Mm-hmm. For
You know what I
sure.
mean? We saw, like I said, not to take nothing away from the '90s, we saw glimpses of it in the inaugural season of the WNBA.
Yeah.
It never catapulted to that next level.
Right. But
As far as
go
as
ahead.
far as the form and the purity of the game, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now
Mm-hmm.
you get a girl out there, and I'm telling you, she'll hang with the boys now. As far as
Mm-hmm.
jump shot, as far as running the court, as far as like, dribble, handle, you're not gonna rip a girl like you used to or could. These girls are balling now.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And guess what? The next generation is gonna be even nastier.
It's definitely gonna be easy. Yeah. I could agree with that. I could agree with that. But getting back to the final game, SC against Iowa. Obviously, SC won 87-75. It was definitely competitive, but Caitlin and the crew eventually ran out of gas. And see, what the sweet thing about this game was, it also interesting about this game. This was a redemption game for South Carolina, because remember
It was.
Iowa did them last year
It
in the
was.
in the Elite Eight.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this is like sweet redemption. So
On the best
yeah,
stage ever.
on the best day ever, exactly. So salute to Dawn Staley and her Lady Gamecocks. But here's the interesting part about it, though. The difference in why SC was successful in winning this year is because they had shooters. They had shooters. I mean, the freshman Tessa Johnson, she was lighting it up. You know what I'm saying? She dropped 19 points. So and then this other girl, I think she's a freshman also. Man, what's her name? It was Tessa Johnson lighting it up, and Tahina Pow. That's her name. Tahina
Yeah,
Pow.
yeah.
Man.
I I do remember Tahini. She
Tahina
had to,
Pow.
like, there's certain names that you just don't forget, and that was one of them for
Yeah.
sure.
You can't forget that name, Tahina Pow. Yeah, so Tahina Pow was lighting it up. Tessa Johnson was lighting it up. So Raven, the point guard, Raven Johnson.
Yeah, yeah,
She was lighting it up a little bit. And not necessarily in the finals, but throughout the course of the tournament, Raven Johnson was doing her thing. Great floor general, distributing the ball, but she had, she shot, she made her middies,
yeah,
but Tessa and
yeah.
Tahina, especially Tahina Pow. You heard
Well,
that, you heard that name a lot.
yeah, you did. She's the one that held them down with the 3-pointers. She was like
Yeah,
three
yeah,
for four out of from the threes,
yeah.
and somebody came off the bench. Something S. Fegan.
Mm,
She
yeah.
was, yeah, she came off the bench and gave quality minutes, and Cardoso,
Yeah, Camila Cardozo
yeah.
in the middle.
So
You know what I'm
she in the
saying?
middle holding
Six
it
seven.
down.
Who's stopping her?
Six.
6'7". Come on. She's a,
Listen,
she's a legit big. She's 6'7".
that's one thing I will say about South Carolina. They they get lucky with their picks, with their recruiting.
For
They
sure.
get some solid big girls in that
Mm-hmm.
paint in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So
You remember? Yeah,
salute to Dawn Stanley and her staff, man.
yeah. Because you remember her predecessor. You remember her predecessor, Leah Boston.
Boston.
Yeah. She was, Camilla was backing her up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah.
Boston. Salute to
But
her, man.
yeah, but it was a great tournament. It was a great tournament overall, man. Just great. The ladies did their thing. Salute to them. Congrats to them. Great players coming up, man. Great players coming up,
Oh, for
and
sure.
they're definitely causing a swing of the pendulum, in terms of viewership, popularity. But
Yes.
what the challenges was specifically for Caitlin as well as the other ladies. They had the college star power, but the headline is behind the shadow of a doubt. Caitlin Clark. She's just been a phenomenal player. The way she scores. You know what? The phenomenon about her is her shooting ability, because she's pulling from half almost. Although she like that left elbow, she's pulling from the logo. I saw
Sabrina,
a couple of times she pulled from the logo, like she was Dane.
listen, it's gonna be a hell of a matchup between her and Sabrina Ionescu.
Can't wait to see that. I cannot wait to see that. I
It's gonna
cannot
be
wait.
a heck of a matchup.
I cannot wait to see that. You know what I'm saying?
If you
But,
think that when Caitlin Clark crosses that threshold and laces up her sneakers on a professional level, that she's gonna falter, y'all are crazy.
well, I'm glad you said that, Vlad.
Do I always do the segues?
You know?
Do I lead the segues?
I'm gonna start calling you Segway Master.
Oh man.
Listen, I'm glad you said that, because that has been a hot topic about Caitlin's transition into the league. And one particular person that spoke about it is none other than WNBA legend Diana Taurasi herself.
Yes, sir.
And here's what she had to say about it. Fair use.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, for me, the word that comes to mind is validating. I think for us in our careers, we've seen it. We've seen these Final Four games. We've seen the superstars. And now in a lot of ways, people have caught on, and it just feels really validating.
I think about it from you just mentioned Diana, like in the league, because there's some stars going to the WNBA. I know on the NBA side, like those guys, those vets are just like, all right, come get it, young fella, right? When the college guys come out, they're waiting for them. I mean, Camilla's coming, Caitlin's coming. There's more than just that are coming. What will the league have in store for them when they get there?
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
You know, there's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you know, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. Not saying that it's not going to translate, because when you're great at what you do, you're just going to get better. But there is going to be a transition period where you're going to have to give yourself some grace as a rookie. And, you know, it might take a little bit longer for some people.
Right on. That's perfectly said. But that's the honesty of what it is. I mean, this is a profession.
So
that's a hot take.
That is a hot take. Now, Chef, there's a lot of people who, and see, this is why you got to be careful when you listen to edited clips and shorts and the way people edit it. And now social media is starting to be guilty of it now, because you're editing. The way you edit stuff, you're trying to make implications that there's some hate or there's some envy or there's some jealousy happening or there's some
animosity
or antagonizing. So it's implied that Diana Taurasi said this out of envy and jealousy, and then the narrative has been created throughout social media that these WNBA players that are seeing the way Caitlin Clark has literally took the NCAA women's college basketball by storm and could potentially take the WNBA by storm because of her talent, that they're saying the narrative is that the envy is there and the jealousy is there and borderline hateration is there, because these girls are these women that played in the league and put time in the league and put work in the league to try to make the league better, didn't get the fanfare and the adulation as Caitlin Clark is getting, and so they feel that it's too much attention. This is the narrative. This is too much attention, and the OGs of the WNBA don't like it, because they had to put the work in to try and get the league to the level that it's at now, and it took them, and they had to work hard for their respect and their adulation. Here come Caitlin automatically getting it seems. So this is the narrative is being spun throughout social media by other people who listen to that Diana Taurasi clip and saying that Diana Taurasi is kind of hating and challenging her and kind of being antagonistic, so to speak. I don't know, envious of her. First of all, I purposely extended the clip because I wanted people to hear Scott Van Pelt ask her not only about Caitlin, but he also asked her about Cardoza. He asked her, he said, girls like Cardoza and Caitlin that's coming into the league, what do you think is going to happen for them? And Diana Taurasi responded to that question. And to me, my personal opinion, Diana Taurasi does not sound like a hater. She's just explaining the reality. I don't think Diana Taurasi or Sue Bird for that matter, because Sue Bird was sitting there with them. I don't think Diana Taurasi or Sue Bird is jealous of Caitlin at all. Diana Taurasi is a legend. Diana Taurasi is a UConn legend. Diana Taurasi is a WNBA legend. She's already stamped in the Hall of Fame. Sue Bird is already a Hall of Famer. Diana Bird is a 3-time champion. Sue Bird is a 3-time champion. What did they need to hate Caitlin Clark for? Nowhere did I hear in her hot take any type of animosity or envy at Caitlin Clark. She's just saying what it is. You're gonna be playing against grown women now, which is true. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you come in the lane and Brittany Grenner's there? What you gonna do when you come in the lane and Aja Wilson is there? You know what I'm saying? What you? How you gonna hold up? How you gonna hold up? How you gonna hold up against Skylar Diggins? Okay, just to name a few. How will you fare against Sabrina Ionescu? Now that's a matchup I definitely want to see.
1-on-1.
Yeah. How are you gonna fare? And honestly, she's right. Chef, we've seen mad dudes that were the men in college. They go to the NBA.
Get manhandled.
Manhandled. Done deal. Done deal. So I'm kind of taken aback that social media and particular podcasts. I ain't gonna call them out on the show. I'm gonna tell you off the air. I ain't gonna name names like that. We don't run like that. WGR Sports don't run like that. But certain podcasts with established sports analysts and sports journalists spun the envy narrative. They spun the envy narrative. A couple of other established sports journalists spun the envy narrative. And my question is where? How? Where? Diana Taurasi or Sue Bird has no reason to be envious of a Caitlin Clark. None. They're legends.
Oh, Josh.
Stop it.
Josh.
Go ahead, Chef. Go ahead, Chef. Your take.
Listen, Josh, I'm gonna say it like this.
Yeah.
Mine's gonna be real quick.
Yeah.
And so, and what?
Mm-hmm.
So if they did it, and what? And if they did feel that way, so what?
Mm-hmm.
And if it was meant that way, what are you gonna do about it?
Mm-hmm.
The game needs it. The game is already quiet.
Facts. Facts.
When you hear WNBA, you don't hear, oh man, Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi is beefing. Who's better? You don't hear that.
No, you don't. You don't hear anything at all.
I think the WNBA is now finally catching on to what the NBA is doing. They're selling seats. They're selling entertainment.
Yes.
They're selling drama. Right? The game needs it. It needs something that's climatic. Not anticlimactic, but climatic.
They so need it. They so need it.
Like what you just said. Like what you just said. What is what is Angie Reese gonna do when she comes up against Brenner? Not Brenner,
Word.
Bird.
Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner. Yeah, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? That pretty face ain't gonna last.
Yeah, forget Caitlyn. Yeah, forget Caitlyn. What's Angel Reese and Camila Cardozo gonna do? Because they gotta be in the paint. They gotta be in the paint with Brittany.
Listen, one of them is going to Atlanta because Atlanta sucks, right?
Yeah. They gotta be in a but Vlad, they gotta battle Brittany.
You're gonna get an elbow to the chest.
They gotta battle Aja Wilson.
Yo,
they gotta go in there and battle Aja Wilson and battle Brittany Griner.
And if you think them the way they are now, all that beef they done had in college is gonna come down up to on this level and go down quietly.
Yeah.
You're sadly mistaken. They got personality and they're gonna bring it.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring it, but they're gonna lose. It's gonna take them 2 seasons to adapt. Their second season, their sophomore season is when you're gonna see the change, a shift in the WNBA because of the attitude.
Yeah.
You need it. And so what? She said it.
Facts.
And she said it. Okay. You took it the wrong way. That's your fault. Pretty sure Caitlin Clark didn't go on social media and say, "Oh, word, you just a hater." No, she's taking it to the gym where she's going to work harder and say, "You know what, bet." Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, got you.
Tarasi. Message received.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna go and work out.
Yep.
You think her dad is gonna let that happen?
For real.
That chick making more money in college than she'll make in the WNBA. But yet you think that you're gonna let her get injured? She's the face. She's the new face of the WNBA.
Yeah. Yeah. She's gonna be.
She ain't played one game yet.
Yeah.
Her crash.
It's almost like LeBron James all over again.
Yeah, listen, her contract is gonna be bananas.
Yeah. But
they're gonna market it. They're gonna market it that way.
Speaking of LeBron James, I remember when LeBron James was the chosen one, there was a big hoopla over him when he first came into the league. And I remember, who sounded like he was low-key hating?
Who?
Darius Miles, because Darius Miles was on the Cavaliers at that time. Darius Miles and Ricky Davis, they sounded like they was low-key hating. And they thought they was gonna sun him. Because there's like ain't no way a high school kid could come in here and just gonna be the man of the team and run the team. So they was low key hating Darius, especially Darius Miles, because Darius Miles was the high school phenom before LeBron. He thought he was gonna be the man, and he was under that impression when he came to Cleveland. And so when he seen Cleveland drafting LeBron, he felt the way.
Did
go bring up the archive interviews. He felt the way. You saw it in his eyes. You heard it in his voice. He felt the way. So LeBron, although he was the chosen one, he had to come into the league and earn Darius Miles' respect and Ricky Davis' respect. And then eventually, Dan Gilbert was like, okay, thanks, Darius, Ricky. We got it from here. Once LeBron showed improve. But that was only after year one.
Year one.
He averaged 20 and 9. 20 and 8 or something. Year one.
Easy.
And guess what? Caitlin got to do the same thing. Just prove yourself in year one.
Earn their respect.
Earn their respect. If they see you getting buckets, dropping 30 balls and 40 balls in the W,
yeah,
they're gonna be like, all right, yep, she's the one. Oh, that's all you can say. Yes. Yep, she's the one. All right.
Facts.
All right.
Facts.
She's the one.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts.
So that's
And,
what it is, man.
and so what?
But and I like that. And so what? Yeah, that didn't even sound like um antagony or antagonizing or
Yeah.
yeah, it ain't something that she just stated what it is.
The fact that you stirring up conflict and interest, she did her job.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to call it that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't even see it as that. She's just stating what it is.
I mean, it is what it is.
Her and Sue Bird are OGs in the game. They're legends. They could listen. They can say whatever they want. They put that work in. They can say whatever they want.
Facts.
Yeah, like you said. How about that?
How about that?
They can say whatever they want.
How about that?
They could say, "All right, baby girl, show me something."
How about that?
Yeah, they put their stamp in. They stamped. They're stamped. You know what I mean? So, you know. Anyway, Vlad, this is a great talk, man. We had a lot to talk about, but before we get up out of here, do you have a damn it, man, for the night?
Nah. It's just too much of a good week for me.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't have one. I don't have none either. So, yeah. So I guess we'll call it a show, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Of course, this is the Drum Major. NCAA Final Four covered, recapped. On behalf of my partner, Chef Lad, this is Ja, the Drum Major, always saying, remember, whatever you do, make sure you love what you do so you can embrace the grind. WGR Sports, we are gone. Till next time.
No doubt. Peace.